Hi all you ramblers, this is Rose from Ramblin' Rose Soaps, and we're here to make another soap. Today we're going to make a holiday soap. This is for fall. You could consider it a Thanksgiving, but I think it could also go for Christmas. I'm just going to say it's a seasonal soap for fall. It's going to be called Pumpkin Pie, and we are going to be using a fragrance oil from Brambleberry that is called Pumpkin Pie Candle and Soap Fragrance Oil. And this smells absolutely like a slice of pumpkin pie. So I think everybody will enjoy it. It's very, very delicious smelling. In this, I'm using my regular soap recipe, but I've added a couple of things to it. I'm going to have olive oil, the usual characters of olive oil, castor oil, tallow, and coconut oil. But in addition to that, I am adding some pumpkin seed oil. I figured if we're going to do pumpkin pie soap, we should have some pumpkin. I'm going to add some powdered goat's milk. So this will be a goat's milk soap. All right, and then in addition to that, there will be kaolin clay, which I use in every soap recipe. It helps to give the bubbles a little bit of a slip, and it helps to anchor the fragrance so that the fragrance doesn't go away. So I think we are ready to go. I've already got my oils all mixed up. I want to add in my goat's milk and my kaolin clay before I add in the lye water. So we're going to put in the kaolin clay, and we're also going to put in the goat's milk. I'm going to do these both at the same time. We'll give them a little buzz here. Probably test this and stick blender. Go ahead and burp this. Get the spoon out of the way. And we're going to pour the lye water gently so we don't create bubbles against the edge of the stick blender. And that is done. Give it a little stir here. And we'll do some stick blending here. do believe we have found emulsification on this. Oops, didn't want to do that. Introducing bubbles, and I don't want to introduce bubbles to this. Alright, I believe it is at emulsification. Now, this fragrance oil, it's a long day, sorry, my brain's just not connecting with the words here, but this fragrance oil has the notes on it say that it does accelerate slightly, so we're only going to put this in. Oh, and it also has a tendency to turn your soap brown. And I am doing a white top, and I'm going to have the main color is going to be natural, which will turn a tan, which is what this fragrance oil does. And then I am going to put a swirl of the orange in there. So I'm not going to put this fragrance oil in the orange or in the white. It's just going to go into the main base, which is going to be natural here, but it is going to get, it will, as it ages, turn to tan, which is the color I want it to be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour these out into these 3 buckets here. And I kind of want to do the orange and the white about the same. The orange a little bit less than the white. And then the tan just a little bit more than the other 2. So let's see how we do this. already thickening up. Ooh, this is not going to be fun, but we're going to do the best we can here. Oh, that pumpkin pie smells so good. It's not too sweet. It's nice, and all the spices that you use for a pumpkin pie are in here. Oh man, that smells wonderful. I'm going to have to save out a bar for myself out of this because it's just delicious smelling. All right, this is ready to go. You know what? There's a little bit left in there. I want to get all of it out of there. Because that smells so good. All right, we're going to give this a shot and see how we do. We're going to do a drop swirl. I can't find my hanger swirl utensil. I would have liked to have done a hanger swirl, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. We'll do about half, and then we'll do the orange. And we're going to go up high and down low and up high again. And we will pour in some more. And we'll get all of this out of there. Let's switch hands here. It's easier when you're right-handed to do it with your right hand. And we're going to scrape it all out. Because the top is going to be white. In fact, I think I'm going to put a little bit of white in there, just as a contrast with the orange. Just a little bit. We'll do it up high. And I always do that. I make a sloppy mess. And that ought to do it. And then the top will be the rest of it. All right. Gonna give this a couple slams so that it's nice and no bubbles, air bubbles in it. I'm going to take this spoon and I'm going to do a little spin. All right, that's ready to go. Now I think it's stood up enough that I can go ahead and add the top to it. We're going to do this gently so that it doesn't break the surface, because I don't want it to break the surface. I want it to look like cream on the top of a piece of pumpkin pie. And as it gets harder, I'm going to peak it up so that it's kind of got little pointy peaks like whipped cream does. Alrighty. Level that out a little bit. Give it a little shimmy. so that it's spread out where I want it to be spread out. So far, so good. We are looking really good. All right. I'm going to let that sit up a little bit longer, and we'll be back to make a little pretty peaks on it. So I will be back. A little bit longer, and we'll be back. Okay, I couldn't get this to do what I wanted to do, so I did it off camera. This is the end result of the pumpkin pie. I couldn't get the peaks to come up the way I wanted them to, so I did it this way, which is kind of nice. It's showing a little bit of the orange in there, which gives it a nice festive look. And so this is pumpkin pie soap, and it's got goat's milk, and it has pumpkin pie seed oil in it. 2, 1. Okay, we're back for the cut, and I'll show what it looks like as the loaf. It turned out really pretty, so you can see it here. That's the side, and then the other side. Now again, remember I left the base of this natural because it was going to turn a tan color, which it's already started to do. And I figured, well, if I made it a color, it would just affect the color. So this is the pumpkin soap, pumpkin pie soap. It contains pumpkin seed oil, which is a very nutritious oil for your skin. And it also contains goat's milk, along with the usual oils that I use in my basic recipe. All right, we're going to cut off a trim piece here, so we have a nice straight edge. That's a little bit of a thick trim piece, and that's what the trim piece looks like inside. Cut in a little too thick. My bars might not be as many as I usually have. All right, let's get to cutting. Now the swirl's not exactly what I was hoping for. There's a lot of concentrated white there, but we'll see how the rest of it goes. You just never know what you're going to get when you cut your soap. It's kind of like Forrest Gump and his chocolates. Soap is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. Not real thrilled with it. It's okay, but it's not exactly what I had hoped for. It's Saturday morning, and we're having our first cool morning. Woke up and it was 48 this morning at 7 o'clock. I think it's warming up a little bit. It is now probably around 50, so it's supposed to warm up to the low 70s today, which last weekend we were in the 90s. So what a difference a week makes. These do look kind of like pumpkin pie. As they cure, the base will get darker. And the white and the orange should stay true to color. So the rest of the day I have planned to clean up my house a little bit and then go outside and tackle the backyard since the weather is going to be cooler. Clean out the garden, do some other work. And my daughter might be coming over to visit, help me with the yard work. Whoops. And it looks like we can get one more piece out of this. Ooh, that one's vibrant. And we have another end piece to use as samples. Okay, there you have it. This is pumpkin pie. I'll swing you around here so you can see all of the different, oops, sorry about that, all of the different pieces. That wasn't good. That's probably going to be cut out. All right. Anyway, there you have it. Another soap by Ramblin' Rose Soaps. These will be available sometime mid-November, right before Thanksgiving. They will be on my Etsy shop, Ramblin' Rose Soaps. Please visit my Etsy shop. Again, that's Ramblin' Rose Soaps. You can find me at Etsy.com. And I guess that's all. We'll see you next time, and happy soaping.